Hi, I'm David Brandon, disability lawyer. In this video, I'm going to answer the question about whether you can reapply for CPP disability if your claim gets denied. After watching this video, you'll know the kind of situations when after a denial, you can just start over and do a reapplication, and you'll know when that's no longer possible to do. If you like this video, please go ahead and hit the like button. And also don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification so you continue to get our videos every week. And finally, don't be shy. Please leave your comments and questions down below, and we would love to respond. So if your case gets denied and the deadlines for appeal have ran out, can you start over with your CPP disability claim? This is a common question that we get asked, and I'm going to do my best to answer that here for you now. So the starting point for this type of question is to understand that there's a general principle within the law that there needs to be a finality of judicial decisions. So it's actually called the principle of res judicata, and it simply means already decided. With a court system, this rule is enforced because you don't want people, when they go to court and get a negative decision, just to start the whole process and keep going and going and going and hope that eventually they'll get a judge that might approve it. That causes a bunch of problems with the judicial system, in that it can really tie up the judicial system with people just doing frivolous claims. And it also can lead to situations where you have inconsistent decisions, where one judge would say yes and one judge would say no, and it undermines the whole confidence in the legal system. As a general rule, this idea of res judicata, that once there is a final decision, that's it, that applies generally even to CPP disability. But what counts as a final decision? This is something where we can kind of split the hairs a little bit. With CPP disability, there are two types of decisions that you would get. On the first level, when you do your application and reconsideration, you are getting what are called ministerial level decisions. I know that sounds weird, minister. Well, minister just refers that it's a government department, and in Canada with the federal government, there are cabinet ministers and other ministers of the different government programs. So that's just where that comes from. But it is a government level decision from a government department. That is the first level decision that you get for CPP disability, and you can get a denial of your application and a denial of your reconsideration, and those would both be government level decisions. The second type of decision you can get with CPP disability is at the Social Security Tribunal. The Social Security Tribunal is CPP's version of their court system, and that's essentially what it is. It's a special court system set up specifically to handle CPP disability cases. There are judges called tribunal members who sit and decide these cases at the Social Security Tribunal, and they render decisions. If your claim gets denied at the government level decision, and you never went ahead and got a decision at the Social Security Tribunal, then you can actually start over with a new application. Even if you've missed the deadline to appeal, you would have to just restart over with a brand new application and go through all the process again, hopefully not miss your deadlines this time for the appeals. However, if your case has gone to the Social Security Tribunal and has reached a final decision, then you cannot start over again. I mean, you can file another application, but it would need to only be covering the period that started after the last decision. So if your decision was, say, January 2020, then you could file a new application for CPP disability, but it would have to be for new disability that started after January 2020, and that's certainly possible if someone went back to work and then had another injury. So that's kind of the dividing line there. Whether you have a government level decision, though, yes, you can start over with a new application, and if there is a decision at the Social Security Tribunal, then no, you can't. Just simply being at the Social Security level will not mean that you can never start over. It has to actually go to a final decision. So you can actually withdraw your case at a certain point at the Social Security Tribunal, and it will protect you that if later on you wanted to reapply, you could. Sometimes that's important. If we've had that come up several times in my own experience, where we've helped people withdraw at the Social Security Tribunal level. Usually it's a situation where they want to try to go back to work, and rather than get a final decision, we would just withdraw the case, allow them to try to work, and if it didn't work out, they could always reapply and start the process over. That's not ideal, but you know, you have to do what you can do. And another situation we just had a client disappear off the face of the earth. We have no idea. In that situation, we had a hearing coming up, a disappeared client, so we just withdrew his case from the tribunal, which was not a great result, but you really can't do a hearing without a client. So we withdrew his case so that he would not be stuck with res judicata. That would allow him at a later point to start his case over again. Now, if you like the video, go ahead and hit that like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification. That way you'll get a notice and access to our videos every week as we release them. Also, don't be shy. Leave a comment below or questions. We'd love to engage and answer, and it will help you and help other people as well. So keep on watching the videos, and good luck with your CPP disability claim.